धागे न तिनक धिन 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 धागे न तिनक धिन.
Every day I wake, I make my mind up. I'ma be the one, be the truth, be the way. Yeah. Every day I wake, I make my mind up. Gotta keep my mind on the because they only telling their side of the story. Out here telling lies like they on Maury. Them poor rich kids get their money on phone it. But down here in the hood, yeah, we know Forex. We growing up, yeah, we got the good. Good of them assets, good of my bag. Get rid of cash before the whole market crash. A news flash, just a blast from the past. We on the smash, now. Be prepared to hit the gas, yeah.
Build a land, get the wealth, change your name up. Get the title in your hands, switch the game up. Melanation, elevation, arise. We the vibe, blood eye, yeah, we travel.
Drive.
Blood eye, yeah, we travel.
Woo. That's my child. Woo.
Blood eye, yeah, we travel. Hey, hey, hit him with the high, yeah. Sharing Oaxaca from Virginia, yeah.
I know I'm more because I'm blessed. I know I'm more. I passed the test.
We got to see with the true eyes. We need some brand new bright ideas. We got the hearts and some great minds, yeah. If we could all just be sincere.
Build a land, get the wealth, change your name up. Get the title in your hands, switch the game up. Melanation, elevation, arise. We the vibe, blood eye, yeah, we travel.
Drive.
Blood eye, yeah, we travel.
Woo. That's my child. Woo.
Blood eye, yeah, we travel. Build a land, get the wealth, change your name up. Get the title in your hands, switch the game up. Melanation, elevation, arise. We the vibe, blood eye, yeah, we travel. Hey, hey, hit him with the high, yeah.
The suspect today, which is not only does he have a lengthy criminal record, but they're now pouring through his devices.
And they're finding some interesting things as they go through some of his online postings, mainly about Ukraine. They've also been interviewing family, friends, known associates. And the picture that's developing, David, is one not of a diagnosed mental illness, but according to sources who've told ABC News, family members are telling investigators that Ralph became fixated on things. And one avenue of investigation is whether he was fixated on Ukraine and former President Trump's position. He went to Ukraine. We're told he tried to join a legion of foreign fighters, but could not pass a psychological examination. Our teams in Ukraine actually remember interviewing him because he stuck out among these foreigners who were there to try and fight for Ukraine. And so the authorities are wondering if that could have been some kind of a motivation. He does not have any formal military training or record that they've been able to ascertain so far, but he was clearly content to lie in wait for about 12 hours. You heard that authorities found backpacks. They found a plastic bag with food, in addition to the high-powered rifle with a scope.
The images you're looking at right now are live coverage here of updated developments here in the attempted assassination, the second assassination attempt on the former president. That is the suspect right there, Ryan Ralph, 58. These are images of him in Ukraine. And as Aaron Katursky just reported, there is a lot both on social media and in what they're finding so far that would indicate that at least one of the issues that perhaps might have been a motivation here is his long-held belief that the U.S. should be doing more to help defend Ukraine from Russia.
I don't wanna fuss and fight. I've been one rip Peace to the party. It's your homeboy back again with the news. And you know we tapped in, checking out what the streets say. Gotta tap in with the people, man. And so there's a lot going on, man. So you know, we always like to frame the news around different statements. You know what I mean? So today you see the title, right? How Trump exposed the corruption of the empire. Now we're gonna call them the empire, the company, the man, society, whatever you wanna. That's who we talking about. Them and they. You hear me? So everybody in America should be happy that this man Trump chose to run for office when he did, because it proved what a lot of us knew to be true. I won't say a lot of us, what some of us knew to be true, and for others, it kind of it woke them up to really start doing research and understanding what's going on, right? So I'm gonna tie all this together with different little news bits to point at this, because I mean we gotta be real, right? We experiencing history right now. So we got a man a white man that's running for president, and brother man had two different attempts to take his life. You hear me? Boy, they got hit with all kind of charges, bro. All kind of crazy charges that didn't make no sense. And he was alleging that it was his political opposition that were waging these legal warfare on him. They calling it lawfare, but we're gonna prove that here shortly. I'm just laying down the timeline so we on the same page. When Buddy was in office, came with a pandemic that this generation ain't never seen. Crazy times, right? Okay, so think about the media bias against this man. He went from being a media favorite because he was a celebrity. All of a sudden now you run to be the president, boy, everybody turned against you, to the fact of they talking about hate speech that he's spewing, but it's really hate speech against him to even have these attempts on his life, and really it don't even really get talked about. Like, you really got people who thinking it's a game as far as if this were to be a true situation, because with this second attempt, you know, Buddy survived. So we should be hearing a lot more. And I played the little clip coming into this. They showing you the update. He tied to Ukraine, all of this funny style shit, right? But let's break it down, man. We got to look deeper. So, you know, over here, we pick on the media. So let's put together how Trump helped expose the black media and how they're trying to corner us into only thinking one way. So first, we're going to take it over here to the Breakfast Club, man. I want y'all to hear Dr. Jill Stein and Dr. Butch Ware of the Green Party. So this is an independent political party who put the money up to go on Breakfast Club. And I want y'all to hear what they had to say, because it's very interesting. And we're going to let it rock for about 20, 30 minutes because I want y'all to hear from them. You know, we real researchers over here, right? And I want y'all to tap in during this conversation and let me know what y'all think. Because to me personally, it was egregious what they did to these people, but it was a lot of gems in this if you pay attention. So I'm going to play that and we're going to rock.
Now, healthcare is a human right. Housing is a human right. Reparations, to the extent that they give it lip service, the Green New Deal. Yeah.
It sounds like what you want to happen if you're not planning to win an election.
Who said we wasn't planning to win?
What I heard,
I'm saying it's not the only.
Exactly.
It's not
okay,
the
so
only
it's hard to understand.
As a candidate, to hear that from a candidate, it kind of gives like, well, why are you here then?
It does sound. It does sound like
you
y'all
might as
are
well
just
join
here
up
to
with
be
a
the
team.
No. May I go in on this, please? Because I would not have joined this campaign. I would not have come out of prestigious position in the academy and organizing if I didn't think that we had a chance to win this fight. Look, I'm converted to Islam after reading the autobiography of Malcolm X at age 15. Malcolm brought me into knowledge of self, brought me to Islam, schooled me on the Black radical tradition. I've been teaching and building this community. I speak fluent Wolof, lived in West Africa for years. I got a good life, and I'm not coming out of that in order to play no spoiler. So I was raised in that Black Muslim tradition, and just like Muhammad Ali, I came in because I believe we have a chance to shock the world. And I know that the deck is stacked against us, but this right here is part of our strategy, right? Because what happens is that when people hear this agenda and understand that we're talking about erasing the generational wealth gap now, right? Having a bunch of Black Wall Streets and new Tulsas that we can establish now, not another 100 years, not going with your hands out to the Democrats, like Malcolm said, where they, treat you like a political chump. You put them first, they put you last, as Malcolm said. We erase that in this generation. We build Black businesses, Black Wall Street, and they can't burn it down this time. So by appearing in a forum like this, what is going to happen is we're going to get on a debate stage. And when this woman goes up on the debate stage, exactly, well, who knows? But the point is that as soon as we are in the mainstream media conversation, exactly, we have a watch party tonight.
You guys have a response.
We will be doing a response.
Hey, now I want y'all to watch it right here. This lady Angela Rye, and she was rude as hell the whole interview, bro. Now, like I said, we're not playing the whole thing. We're gonna play about a quarter of it. We're gonna play about 20, 30 minutes. But I would encourage y'all to go watch the whole thing on your own, but you'll get a good summation of it by just rocking with us right now. But man, the lady was rude as hell. It's another sister in here too, and they basically was on how the women said, they was on like some mean girl energy type shit. Like, bro, they was very rude, and you could tell they was setting it up to make them look bad. Just watch what I'm saying.
Not meet the qualifications for AB.
Incorrect.
The qualifications established by an exclusionary framework whose goal is to silence and throw off the ballot options for voters.
I think it's a 15% threshold for you to be polling at least 15%.
Well, before that, there wasn't a 15% threshold. When this was run, when it was run by the League of Women Voters, before it was hijacked by the private corporations of the Democratic and Republican parties, before they were in charge, it was whether or not you actually were going to be a choice for enough voters across the country that you could potentially win the election. So we have satisfied that criterion, the basic criterion. I mean, as a voter, because polls are self-fulfilling. They are self-fulfilling prophecies. If you're in the poll, as determined by whatever, private polling agency, if you are in the polls, people are going to know about you. If you're not even being polled, people won't know.
They do not predict outcomes, they produce them.
And if people are saying, if people are screaming for other choices, don't they have a right to hear those other choices?
I think they do, but I think that what you have are people that need a certain level of validity to the campaign. You will not hear Donald Trump or Kamala Harris tonight on this debate stage saying, "Hey, it's not just about us winning. Winning is everything." And even if we want to say, "Hey, this shouldn't be a binary choice." I grew up also raised by an activist. My dad brought home the picture of all of the parties in South Africa.
Show you right.
A multi-party democracy is great. That's not what we have. We have a binary choice between.
Well, you may say so, but the American, it's not in the Constitution. The American people don't want.
Did you hear what this lady just said? She said as if it's a fact that we only have two parties to choose from. That's not a fact. That's by capitalism, right? They dominated the war chest. They got the most money. They got all the connections. So everybody else gets drowned out. This is why independent, until social media age, it shouldn't have never even been thought about because it wasn't possible. But even now, it's still very hard without the major media behind you, bro. It just is what it is. And that's what they own. But this Angela Rogers sat up there and said that it's only a binary system. That's not true.
That the American people are explicitly on records in absolutely unprecedented numbers saying we want other choices. And not only do people want other choices, they want to hear their choices.
I do believe in a third party. I think we need other options. But it does seem like you all have a lot more smoke for the Democratic Party. I just wonder why.
Yeah, now watch this part.
If I can jump in on that particular point. So to kind of finish the previous one, I absolutely would not be in this race if I didn't think that we had a chance to win. I wouldn't waste y'all's time, and I wouldn't waste my own time. So that's number one. We have had to, up until this point in time, target the Democrats specifically because they're the ones that are suing to keep us off the ballot. They're the ones that are trying to knock us off the ballot in Georgia. They are the ones that are doing everything they can to keep us from coming. Wisconsin. If we were not a problem for them, AOC wouldn't be, doing her little sorry attack ads, against us, that we came back at. So the Democrats are attacking us. We're responding in kind. Just to be plain about this, The reason why they don't want Dr. Jill Stein on a debate stage is because she will be able to look at Team Red and say, this is a party that is led by a domestic terrorist and a criminal. Okay, tried to overthrow the government on January 6th and is convicted of numerous crimes, including sexual abuse that amounts to rape.
So you're talking about Trump.
So this man is a domestic terrorist and a criminal. Okay, she can look to Kamala Harris and sorry,
come on,
my brother.
Hold on. No, it's honest to God, no disrespect. To be perfectly honest, it's just the way that I had gotten used to pronouncing the name because it resembles a name that is used in West Africa.
But you understand the point of getting it right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you have to. As the brother on the team with the other, you gotta.
Absolutely, I will not make that mistake.
Now listen to this. He say brother on the team with the other, you know, because his running mate is a white lady. And look how they, you know what I'm saying? Like the energy they present. This lady is an independent party. She don't got nothing to do with the Republicans because, you know, they built to hate the Republicans for whatever reason, right? But this lady independent. Y'all don't even want to. So this is what they telling us. The lesser of two evils, right? We just need to, but there are other options. You got these people. The Breakfast Club interview was not free for them. I'm sure they had to pay to get on this. So they believe in their campaign enough to try to reach to the black community. In their eyes, this is what the play they making, and they go spend the money, and then just for y'all to disrespect them the whole interview. Keep listening.
Think again. I'm begging.
I love seeing black men get jumped by black women.
No, hold on.
It's not me.
Listen. Baby,
my edges just
It's just triggering.
Yeah.
It's triggering.
Listen, richly deserved. And if I act a fool, check my black ass. That's fine.
Word.
Like no joke. Like I expect to be held accountable by my people, whether those are black folk or Muslims. So that is all love and it is all welcome. You're not gonna get no pushback from me on that. So where was I? She will turn to Kamala, okay, and be able to say, this person is actually a war criminal in the following respect. The ICC and ICJ have made rulings that the Zionist entity, the State of Israel, is an illegal apartheid state, okay, conducting an illegal genocide in the midst of an illegal occupation, and that anyone that provides material support to those things is actually complicit in war crimes. So you will say that there's a domestic terrorist on Team Red and a war criminal on Team Blue. One party on this stage is not led by a criminal. One party on this stage wants to restore power to the American people.